Hello, this is Dr. Ayub again. So today I will talk about that same coronaviruses. So today I will discuss about that why quarantine. Statistically, I will show you that quarantine is very necessity to reduce the tidal wave into slow wave. Okay, this is my first diagram. I want to show you here that usually by fourth week there is a peak of the tidal wave. Tidal wave means what? Tidal wave means the maximum amount of sick patient, maximum amount of people, those who got contracted with the viruses, and that happens the peak at the fourth week. And now look at here, usually by fourth week the disease entry into a country or in a community or a mass population, the maximum infected people will be seen by 1 month. That's why you have to wait until 1 month to see the final status of the disease. And keep that in mind, there are week 1, week 2, week 3 and then week 4. There's enough time before fourth week to stop the transmission of the diseases so that tidal wave can be converted into the slow wave like this. Okay, let me explain to you. So this x-axis is the time, that is the weeks. I showed here week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and this y-axis is number of cases. So usually when there's a tidal wave, then you have to understand that a handsome amount of people get contracted with the virus during the first week, and that first week people, those who got viruses, in the second week they will express some disease symptoms. Those could be 2000, and the third week from 2000 it could be 10,000, and on fourth week it could be 30,000. Then why it is too much jumping? Because it depends on the number of new people get contracted with the disease. Now if I ask you just to follow this diagram, this is figure 2. A person get contracted with the virus, and then he can contaminate 3 people. That means 3 people can get virus from this person. Statistically, it has been shown that when this person get viruses from somewhere else and came to home or in a community, until he was isolated, he can contract already 3 people. Because you have to understand, this person will express the signs symptoms. When they express the signs symptoms, then people will say, hey, you feel like I feel like you got contracted with the virus or something wrong. Okay, please avoid to go over there. Okay, and please avoid to contract with us. So go home and stay there. If he or she is very kind and gentle. So this person may go isolated, self-quarantine, and no more gathering. But if not, if the knowledge does not go there up to that level, so then he will not or she will not understand what the other people are saying. By that time, he or she will contract these three people, and these three people, minimum, the three people will be contracted. It could be more than three. It could be more than three. Okay, so now, look the ratio, 1:3. And these three people then again contract with three people. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So now look at here. From here to there, it happens during the first week. During the first week. 3 people get contracted. During the second week, look at here. The 9 people will express the disease sign symptoms. Disease sign symptoms expression means he or she is spreading the virus. And now, that was 3, now it is 9. And it is the best time or must time that somebody has to go for quarantinization, self or mandated. That's why you will see people in the government close or shut down minimum of 2 weeks. Shut down everything, lockdown. Minimum of 2 weeks. That means if they shut down from here to all 3rd week and 4th week, so then these 9 people will stay home, will be self-quarantined, and they are not getting chance to contaminate more people. So then what's going to happen? So the outbreak will affect only these 9 people. Only these 9 people. That means there is no tidal wave, there is no chance for tidal wave creation. But if they don't follow the government rule, if they don't apply their normal common sense, so they will not be self-quarantined. They will be going here, there, because the government gave the 2 weeks shutdown, 2 weeks no job. So let's go to somewhere making picnic or gathering, annual vacation. So huge gathering, you will see in the rail station, you will see in the ferry ghat, and you will see any other places. So you will see the gathering of those infected people, and the new people will be more contracted. But from the experience, we need to learn that from the beginning of the first cases, by the second week, there must be no more new cases. How? This level of 9 people must be in quarantine. If they don't listen, okay, then force them. They will be home. So now, if they are home, the chance of new cases will be less or poor. If they don't listen, look at here. Every individual will contract again the 3 people. So now from 9, now it is, say this is 1, this is 3 people, this is 9 people, this is 27 people. Because 9 times 3 is 27. And from this 27, look at here. Now they are not in one places. they are from different places because they are not from the same family. Different family, different town, different villages, and they will go home. They will go to other relatives' house. They will gathering together too. They are not quarantined. So then what's going to happen? They are not listening. So now these 27 people will contract at least 3 people. Then 27 times 3. Now 81 people are now infected by 4th week. Now 4th week means by 1 month. Understand? From 1 person, now the total people that get infected is 81. And now you think, if not 1 person is infected, if at the same time 10 people get contracted, 10 people, they were somewhere and they contracted, they got contraction with the infected people and they got the germ, and those 10 people will make 810 new cases. So 810 new cases minimum. So now what happened then? So it is a strong tidal wave. A strong tidal wave. Because if it's a 10 people, so initially, so then multiply with 10, now it is 810 people. They are having the germs in their body. And if 3% people are dying, so then how many people are dying? Yeah, at least 24 people will die. And if 15% or 20% get admitted in the hospital, so then you will see, if it is 20%, then 8 times 20 is 160 people will be at least admitted in the hospital. And the rest of the people, if they are quarantined, they might have mild to moderate attack. And self-quarantine can improve the situation. So they will be cured. When they are cured, actually they possibly, the research says, they develop antibody by their own. That's why they got cured. If they don't develop antibody for prolonged time and they are found the antigen positive in their blood, that means they are the active carrier. What is active carrier? Active carrier means they are having the antigen, the virus in their body, and they are spreading the virus, but they are not showing the symptoms. And that is a very bad consequence. Why? Because when they are not showing the symptoms, so then they will meet with a lot of people, and a lot of people will meet with them. They will do the handshake, they will do the hug, they will touch the face, this and that, and a lot of new cases will be spread. That's why those who are getting cured, we are hoping that they already got antibody in their body. And that because of that antibody, they are immune now. And I believe once they are immune in the first time, they are immune for the whole life. Okay? So now, what did we learn from this diagrams from this figure 2. We learn that if we have experience or we can get experience from other country, then we will know that this virus has an incubation period. This virus has an incubation period as a certain day. So coronavirus incubation period could be up to 14 days. That is 2 weeks. Then what is incubation period? It is the time from the entry of the germs in the body, getting infected, until I produce signs, symptoms, that is called disease. During that time, the virus will multiply inside the body and they will attack the body. And if some person immunity is, or defense mechanism is very strong, so incubation period doesn't matter, because the body's defense mechanism already will kill the virus and they will not produce any signs, symptoms. That's why they said, hey gentlemen and women, be aware about your health status. Get your more defense to fight back against that virus. How can I do that? Okay, then the doctor will talk to you. Doctor will give the idea. Okay, think good, eat good, sleep good, do exercise every day or every 3 days in a week. Take a breathe in and out in the fresh air. Okay? Then eat fresh. What are the food I have to take as a fresh? Lot of fruits and vegetables. Take some citrus fruit, including the lemon or lime, in the water and drink that water. Okay? So that's the way you can stay healthy and you will remain healthy and you will not spread the disease. Your body will not compromise with that germs. Your body will kill that germs because your body will produce a lot of antibody. Your defense mechanism, not only the antibody is a defensive soldier. Our body has a lot of defensive soldier that will attack the unknown substances in our body. They feel like there is invaders, there is an alien. Attack them. Okay, some group in our body will attack them and they will digest them and they will keep that genetic information on their surface and they will move all over the body. Hey, look, this is the sequence of that alien or the foreign germs came into our body. This is the sequence of their gene. Please read it and make antibody against that. And in our body there are some industry, they make antibody. And those industry means some specific cells, they will produce the antibody. And in the first time it takes a little more time to make the antibody to fight back with the germs. That's why first time people gets more sick. But if second time same germs after 6 months or 1 year or 10 years, if that germs enter into the body again, then your body will right wave produce the antibody, because the formula they know it already. The formula they know it. In the industry, the formula is, protocol is already written. Right wave they produce within a short time multiple, many antibody, and right wave they will attack that antigen, means virus, and they will kill them, and your body will not get the disease process. Okay, so that we learned that we can be saved when our immune system is better, and we can limit the spread of the disease if we understand. But general people, they don't understand. But some administration, they have expertise, they know it. Their job is to make the people aware about that and keep the people in safe side by enforcing the law, order. You have to be quarantined. So by force, they will. If not, give a big penalty, fine. So people will say, oh, now I know, I cannot go out. Okay? So when they are quarantined, self-quarantined, please make sure you have to take care. Who will take care of these quarantined people? With a good sleep, good food, good hydration, good hygiene, and everything nice. So that mentally they will be fine. Otherwise they will have emotional trauma, emotional stress. They might need psychological counseling, because 14 days out of everybody feel like I am in a different planet. Okay, so you have to give them mental support. Okay, now you understood. The disease can only be limited only these 9 people, and the rest of the 27, then 81, and if 10 people are contracted at the beginning, so then it will be 810 people can be infected. That is the tidal wave. So this tidal wave